good afternoon. How's everybody doing? I hope, guys, you are well. Oh, look at the weather, guys. Before I say my good mornings, my greetings, okay? Look at the weather. Yeah, look at the weather, people. Yeah, okay, guys. Yeah, so, guys, please subscribe, please like, and please do share my video as you all come in. I just would like to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Obviously, guys, the time zones are going to be different, so it depends where you are watching this video from. So, guys, welcome to my channel once again. My name is Sarah, okay, and I would like to welcome you to my channel. Please subscribe, like, and share as you come into my live stream. Please subscribe, like, and share, and do let me know, guys, where you are watching this live stream from. Yeah, so yeah, guys, uh if you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe, and also please do put on that notification button on, so that when I do go live, you will be one of the first people to be notified. Hold on, guys. Hold on. So yeah, please subscribe, please like, and please do share my video, guys. All right, so how's everybody doing? Guys, I hope you are all well. This is the weather, UK weather. Yes, guys, this is UK weather, unfortunately. Yeah, so this is on my window, and yeah, oh my goodness. All right, guys, so guys, how's everybody doing here? I hope you are all well. All right, guys, so this is a very random video. I hope you are watching I hope you are watching my shorts. I'm posting a lot, maybe not on live streams, not too much on live streams, but I hope you are getting to watch my shorts. If you go into my shorts on YouTube, you will see the videos that I am creating and posting. So welcome, guys. So yeah, this is on my window. Yeah, this is on my window, guys. Okay, so okay, guys, it is uncomfortable, especially when you see binoculars. Okay, you are sitting in your bed and you see binoculars. Okay, guys, it is quite it is quite alarming. So guys, subscribe, like, and share. I always tell you guys, there's no hallucinations here. There's no one here with the head in the clouds. It is real. So obviously, if somebody has to hack into you, your internet, they need to come close. Okay, and yeah, this is what's happening, guys. You see the roads are quite empty all over there, but he had to come on my window. Okay, guys, and then also the side of the road, because you know the vehicles from that side, you see, yeah, they have to overtake here. So yeah, this is actually when I say you know, my privacy is also compromised, where you have people that just come and park their cars here, and then they have binoculars. They have binoculars looking into my bedroom. Like, I can't open my curtain. Okay, guys, I cannot open my curtain, because if I wasn't on a live stream, okay, what happens is, if I wasn't on a live stream, he would have binoculars, okay, and he'll be laughing. It's like a joke. Okay, guys, subscribe, like, and share. Hi, show me what you, okay, sorry, flash, oh no, I don't flash people, sorry. It's a road, they are allowed to park. Yeah, maybe you are the one that's actually hacked into me. You are the one that's watching me. Sorry, I don't need any negativity here. How would you like opening your curtain? It's very close. How would you like you are in your bedroom opening your curtain and somebody has a binocular, okay, looking at you? How would you like that? Oh, yeah, you don't see binoculars because I'm live on air. Okay, they can see. He quickly removed the binoculars when I went on a live stream. Okay, so guys, subscribe, like, and share. Yeah, you are involved in this crime, so don't try and gaslight me. Don't try and change my narrative because you are an abuser. And if you are not an abuser, you are an abuser supporter. This is inappropriate. Yes, everybody is allowed to park where they park, but not on somebody's window, and then you take a binocular out. Okay, that is my concern. You take the binocular out. Because remember, every car that comes and you know, I can see, because the bed is quite high. I can see if somebody parks and then they leave the car, I can see all of that. But then what makes me go on a live stream is because somebody had binoculars on. Okay? And then as soon as I put my live stream on, they came out. They left. Okay, guys, subscribe, like, and share. This is bullying. This is unethical. This is uncivilized. Okay? So don't question my reality. All right? Do not question my reality. If you've never experienced anything like that, you just need to keep quiet and move on. Okay? I will not stop doing this, guys. I'm quite familiar with this truck. This truck, once upon a time, it followed me on the motorway. Okay, guys? And it was trying to smash into my Uber. Okay, guys? Subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe, like, and share. I don't care what you say on here. You are probably the one in that truck, okay? And probably we need to let the police know about this. Yeah, probably you are the one that's in that truck putting on these comments. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. Yeah. You failed to harm me. Okay, you have failed to harm me, guys. You have come for me and I've exposed you, and I will expose you. What are you, a cult? Satanist? Yeah? Okay, yeah. Because Satanists are the ones who abuse people and animals. You want to abuse my emotions? Okay, you will not succeed. Okay, guys, but just come here and put on your binoculars and I will put you live on camera. Here we go, guys. I'm familiar with this track. It has come for me before. I'm familiar. I was literally on the motorway, okay, and this track came for me up until I put the camera on. If you go into some of the videos on this particular channel, you will see the track. You will see the track, guys. So probably this swapping ginger, probably they're the ones in that track. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. How do you condone someone's abuse if you're not the abuser yourself? Okay? If you are not the abuser yourself, how do you condone that somebody would park a truck like this, take off binoculars, okay, and put it on my window? How do you support that? Subscribe, people, like, and share. These are abusers. I'm sorry. You will not put your hands on me. Guys, you failed. It's time to move on. Okay? It is time you moved on with your lives. All right? And one thing for sure, okay, I do not have anxieties, okay? And I just can't breathe the same air as low-level existence such as this. Because you know what? This is not normal. This is major mental health issues. Okay? You don't do this to another human being. And then come online, start to defend yourselves. Okay? You don't do this. Yes, you're allowed to park where you want to park, but not on somebody's window and direct something that looks like a binocular, and then you think it is funny. Subscribe, guys, like and share. So I keep telling you guys, okay, this is what is happening. There we go. Okay, there we go. Did you see him come in? No, you didn't. There we go. He's now leaving. He is now leaving in shame. Yeah, go. Yeah, there we go. Guys, it is so funny. It is so funny. So, guys, let me greet you first. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Guys, let me know where you are watching me from in the comment section below. So how are you all doing? So guys, if you're new here, welcome, and thank you so much, guys, for all my new subscribers and old subscribers. Thank you so much for your continued support. So guys, I had no intentions whatsoever to start a live stream today. I had no intentions whatsoever to start a live stream today. Yeah, there's cars not on my window there. I didn't, and that car has been here for days. Okay, I didn't come out to say, hey, look at that car, it's parked on my window. I didn't do that. But the reason why I did that is because I was sitting on my bed. Okay, I was literally creating content. Okay, short videos. Check in the short video section, I was posting that. So I had no intentions whatsoever today to do a live stream. But the reason why I had to do a live stream is because it's because of what I saw. I saw this truck, okay? I saw binoculars, okay? Yeah. And then that is when I went live to literally, talk about, show you guys what is going on. So guys, subscribe, like, and share, and leave me comments down the comment section below. Yeah. So, swapping ginger, that is what happens. You guys are frustrated, right? You are frustrated. You are desperate. You wanted to get paid money, blood money, after you have me killed. Yeah, you've seen now. I'm telling you, you've messed with the wrong woman, okay? Or you can gaslight me all you like, okay? But all of these things are happening. So you are not even laughing. You are not happy. Don't pretend. Don't pretend. You would rather I was depressed. What the hell you on about? Please get off my channel. Get off my channel. I'm not the one that came to your channel. This is my channel, and what I say on this channel, right? I have the right. You wanna have a say? Go and create content. Go and create your own YouTube channel, okay? And when you do create your own YouTube channel, then you can put all the comments you like, and nobody will come for you. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe, everybody, like and share. And now they are calling, look, to distract me. Guys, this is crazy. They are calling now to distract me. Okay, actually, I'm not on my phone. Yeah. So when I'm speaking up about this, when I'm exposing gang crime, gang organized crime, what they do is they want to silence me. They start to make phone calls. They are hoping that I'm doing that live stream on the phone. No, I'm not doing that live stream on the phone. I've got another camera. Okay, guys, so subscribe. Please do like, please do share. Oh yeah, I think your mother is crazy, swooping ginger. Probably your mother is in a psychiatric unit somewhere, or maybe in what do you call it? What do you call it? In a nursing home, and you are mirroring. Okay, you are mirroring. I am not the age of your mother. We know how dementia hits people. Okay, and not making fun of people who have dementia. Absolutely not. But if you're going to mirror your mother's illness onto me, I'm so sorry. I'm just going to remind you what could be happening to you psychologically. So if your mother, because I'm a woman, okay, so if your mother is at that age where they've lost their cognitive and they are, you know what happens when people are getting older, okay, when they reach their 70s, 80s, okay, not only physically do they lose their that whatever their limbs, but they also lose their mental health. Not making fun of that, because we are all growing old. But then when now you begin to go into the realms of looking at your parents' illness, okay, as everybody else, I'm so sorry, you maybe, get some counseling, and when you get some counseling, try and understand that not everybody you meet has mental health issues, such as your elderly parent. I'm sure this is coming from somewhere you are mirroring, okay? Don't mirror that onto me. All right, guys, subscribe, like, and share. And I won't block you, because you know what? I am here to actually expose what is happening, and you want me to actually maybe block you. I won't do that. All right, guys, so this is what we have, guys. I have these trucks, okay? As I always say, guys, I have these trucks. They come here and they park here. Not just park here, but they have a binocular, and then even looking here and then laughing, okay? So I shut my curtain, okay? I shut my curtain, I took my camera, I turned it on, and I started to film. And they've been here for hours. They've been here, guys, for hours. Hi, Anne. Hi. How are you? Thank you, guys. Those of you who are coming here to support me, and really, trust me, guys, I am raising awareness. You must understand that stalking is real. In the UK, you have people, in this country, right? A lot of people have been killed, okay? Have been killed in fake car accidents by lorries like that. Hitmen, okay? Not only that, just go on, just research. In fact, people who are victims of these crimes, sometimes they spoke up. They're trying to kill me, and this is what is happening. Okay, you don't just start talking about, somebody's trying to kill me. No, it's because of the activity around you. You see, there's going to be cars on the roads everywhere, and that is what the roads are for, okay? But when there is a certain activity, then you can see, okay? So those of you that are trying to question trying to gaslight me, trying to change my narrative, I am so sorry. You are the abuser, okay? If you are not the abuser, you are an enabler, okay? You are an enabler. You are an enabler. Okay, guys? Yeah, we have Satanist here now. We have Satanist here now. Trying to gaslight me. No, you can't gaslight me, okay? What made you join Satanism? Mentally, you are not well. People who are well mentally, they don't join Satanism to abuse people and animals, okay? In the hope that they will become famous, they will become rich. Whatever made you join that gang crime, Satanism, whatever made you take drugs, okay? What made you take drugs? And you are so far gone, okay? You are so far gone. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. We have Satanist on here, okay? I'm not scared of Satanist. I know you drink blood. I know you eat human flesh. I know that, okay? Some of you in my previous accommodation, that's what you told me. You told me you eat, you kill black men, okay? I recorded that. In fact, I'm going to put it on my social media. You kill black men because you get more power when you do that. Can you imagine, guys, a neighbor in a building, in a house, in an accommodation, in Staines, Surrey, where I lived, some psycho coming for me and saying that, they kill black men because they get more power when they do that. I have a video to show you. These are the same people on my live stream right now, okay? These are the same people who are trying to sexually abuse me, knocking on my door at 3 a.m. What are you looking for? Knocking on my door at 3 a.m. Okay, I don't. We can't date. Like, can't you see? You are pumping way above your weight. Who would date you? Who would? You don't even know your sexuality. You sleep with anything. Even, one of them owned an animal and you wonder what that animal is going through. Exactly. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe, like, and share. So, yeah, guys, anyhow, I'm not going to block you. You want a fight? Bring it on. Bring it on. This is my live stream. You want to have a say-so? Please, guys, feel free to create your own content. Create your own videos, okay? And nobody will come for you. And I have the right to talk about my experiences. No, you will not quieten me here. And the one saying delusional, this could be Hayden Brittle. Hayden Brittle, I am coming for my goods in that house in disrepair, and I can assure you, if you've touched my property, you've touched because it's a whole house, okay, where you put me, okay, and receiving rent. A house that was abandoned, okay, in Condon Grange, Bishop Auckland, okay? That house, okay, guys, another one has arrived. That house, guys, was abandoned, okay? Many houses like it, okay? Many houses like it, guys. On that road, in that village, they were abandoned, okay? And this Hayden Brittle had surveillance in the house. He would call me, he would come to my property where I was staying at night. I can assure you, you don't touch my belongings, Brittle. Or maybe Hayden Brittle. Or maybe you are texting from prison, because we know that some people have phones in prison. And so you then are linked up with my previous landlord, okay? They are called Timberfield, okay? And they have a so-called property in Staines. These are drug dealers and human traffickers, okay? Guys, subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe, like, and share. It's time for awareness, guys. We don't, I'm telling you this, I am not cowering. I absolutely not. Absolutely not. If you check some of my videos, I have said in those videos, okay? I have said in those videos, if you want to see how ruthless I can get, this is how. I am not violent. I've never done violence before. You see these hands, okay? I use them to love people in my life. I don't use my hands to harm people, okay? What would you know about love when your hearts are so dark? How would you even know how to use your hands? Okay, my hands are not used to harm, to hurt people with violence. Yeah, we do see the likes of you, even in public. You raise hands, you raise fists, you hit your partners, you hit your husbands, you hit your wives. We know that. We know. Okay? We know that. But hey, minus me. Don't associate me with the level of violence that you guys exhibit. I am not like that. But in terms of me exposing you, I will get ruthless because you don't know me. I kept quiet for a long time. Okay, I did keep quiet for a long time, and I never addressed these issues. And so you thought she's weak, because you know what, guys, you go for people who are weak, right? You go for people who are weak. You go for people who are people who won't fight back. And so when I kept quiet, I was studying you, and you exposed yourselves. You did expose yourself. And all these comments right here, you continue to expose yourself. Anyway, guys, let's proceed, okay? Let's proceed. And you know what? All that, let me just give you some advice. All that advice you'd like to give to me, use those doctors. Use those doctors to get your mental health checked and treated. Because you know what, guys? I don't see how uh, a normal human being, okay, would come on somebody else's live stream and question their reality and say, no, it's not happening. We know you roll in mobs. You are gangs. Right now, you are trying to embarrass me. I'm not embarrassed. You are trying to stress me. No, I'm not stressed. Okay? You are stressed. The fact that you'd come here, park your car on my window. You know, you can park anywhere else, but you come on my window and then you take binoculars off. So if you target that binocular towards my window, okay, what are you trying to see on that window? Exactly. Exactly. But if you park your car, you jump out. That's normal. I understand that. But if you're gonna park a truck like that and it's quite high, you need a high truck. Okay? What were you trying to do? You wanted me to start to speak like this. Okay? And then I know you are calling all sorts of people. Listen to what she's saying. Or you are looking for me to say all the wrong things to try and incriminate me. Look what she said. No, guys, you've been trying to kill me, okay? Including poisoning me. Yeah, my food, my drink has been poisoned. Yeah, and there's evidence. I've taken pictures when my face has swelled up. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe, like, and share, and do leave me comments in the comment section below. Okay. Yes, subscribe, everybody. Subscribe. Like and share. Wow. Anyway, guys, I had no intentions whatsoever today to do a live stream, okay? But I had to show you guys. So I was sitting on my bed. Okay, guys, let me start from the beginning. So, guys, I was busy actually creating videos, okay? Short videos that I normally post, okay? Also, I had no plans whatsoever today to do a live stream because, you know, guys, when you are creating videos, what happens is that there's a lot involved. So I just wanted to focus on creating short videos. But this truck then arrives. Fine, I didn't do anything about it. And then he had a binocular in my window. And I didn't do anything about it. I just shut my curtain. And then, you know, I had to open my curtain again, okay? And yeah, he was literally laughing, okay, with a binocular towards my window. That is when I took out my camera, okay, and I started to film it, okay? He had been here for over an hour. Before I started to film. Literally, at first, I just ignored him, okay? I just ignored him. And you see, that is the problem. When you ignore a bully, when you ignore, abnormal behavior, you are empowering that bully, okay? So what happened is, within less than 5 minutes of me, putting that track on a live stream, guess what happened? He drove away. You could see that, guys. You could see that. So yeah, anyway, guys, yeah, so I can assure you, these are people who know me, okay? They haven't seen me out there, and they're even trying to use people close to me, you know, telling people close to me to mistreat me. I laugh because I can't be mistreated. You understand that? I can't be mistreated. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. So you think that somebody mentally unstable can come on my door, knock on my door, and start to have a meltdown, screaming at me, shouting at me? You think I would bend? You think my feelings would get hurt? No, I can see that all that meltdown is as a result of poor mental health. Because what do you do, guys, when you want to speak to somebody, okay? When you have something to sort out, how do you speak? You knock on the door. You say, hey, how are you? Oh, chat a little bit about the weather. Then you speak about what it is that you want to speak about. You don't knock somebody's door and then you start to scream. Already, right there, those are red flag. Mental illness overload. I don't care whether you've been diagnosed or not. Okay? So some of you, just check out your actions. You may not be knocking on my door, but when you come on my social media, okay, and I'm talking, I'm saying you are not even listening how I started to film this and to say what I'm saying. You want to hear what you want to hear. So when I'm telling you he had binoculars on, okay, you're saying I don't see any binoculars. I'm recording. He can see me on the window. How can he keep the binoculars on? But then again, okay, I'm not suspecting this. He is on my live. And probably you are even the one that is responding to these messages. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. Okay? So, by trying to you are being dismissive. By trying to question my reality, yeah, you have a mental health condition. You have a mental health condition. Okay? So, if you jump on board, okay, and if you are not involved, you are just an innocent, let's just say you are just an innocent viewer. Somehow my live stream popped into your live stream. Okay, let's just say this, okay? Maybe you're an enabler. You are an enabler. And when you call people crazy, I'm sure you have a family member, okay, that's crazy. Maybe due to old age. And you don't call dementia crazy. You don't call that crazy. If your parent lost their cognitive, okay, you don't call that crazy, okay? But yeah, maybe you are talking from experience. You are talking from experience, guys. So, guys, subscribe, like, and share. All right, guys. I'm well above this. Okay, I'm well above this. My emotional intelligence is well above this gang behavior. It is well above it. So yeah, it's like working on a psychiatric ward. you see mad crazy people laughing, and there's nothing to laugh about. Okay, and so what do? If you are a doctor or a nurse on a psychiatric ward, you just become more understanding. You just become more understanding, guys, and more sort of like more understanding and more empathetic. So yeah, so exactly, guys, please subscribe, please like, and please do share my channel, guys. Yeah, I've been on this window for quite some time, but the truck has literally driven away. So how's everybody here doing? How's everybody here doing? Okay, I am above this. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to treat you as a mental health patient that you are. I'll be sympathetic. Okay, I'll be, empathetic as well. You have my sympathy. You have my sympathy. Okay, guys, I'm very empathetic. Okay, yeah, so okay, guys, it's just as good as if I went on the streets right now, I found somebody, not mentally unwell, maybe even walking barefoot, or whatever, and they come for me, you know what? No, I wouldn't have a row with them. So you are here, and your mental health is really poor, head in the clouds. You have my empathy. I'm not gonna block you. You are telling me what's happening to you, because you know what? One thing is, you don't try to shut somebody up by saying you are delusional, you're a crazy woman. Yeah, maybe in your family there are crazy people. In my family, we don't have that illness. Okay, what causes you people crazy? Is it drugs? Yeah, drug culture. Yeah, drug culture. Exactly. So you never know. Somebody's commenting like this. They are high on drugs, mushrooms, popping pills, psychedelics. Exactly. And then mix that with alcohol. And it's not just social media that people on social media you're going to attack. Okay? Even on the streets, the neighborhood. Okay? If you are from that accommodation, the people who thought you could put me as a sex slave, okay, you are now fighting, and everybody knows all the smear campaigns you were running, going, trying, trying to portray me as this bad person. You said a lot, guys. You said a lot. Suddenly, your lies started to leak, and that rat did smell. Okay, that dead rat did smell. And all the people you were talking to about me, now they know. Okay, now they know who the trouble is, because trouble has never left that housing situation. Okay, trouble has never left that housing situation. Okay, yeah. So the day I left, I was your life. I was your life, guys. You woke up every morning, no breakfast, high on psychedelics, heads in the cloud. Oh, let's do this to her now. She's coming out of her, she's going out of her apartment now. Yeah, meet her on the door, meet her on the staircase. And what did you achieve? Zero. Zero. So do you see those tracks? Yeah, you can come with those tracks and put on the binocular on. There's nothing that you are going to achieve. So I have zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. You can innocently park your car, okay, on my window and, put binoculars on, hack into the internet. I'm going to talk about you. Yeah. So guys, exactly. I want you to expose yourselves, and I'm not going to block you. Okay? Expose yourself. So I'm going to use your what do you call it? Your comments on this live stream. I'm going to use them as thumbnails. Okay? And yeah. Anyway, continue. I'm serving these evidence, okay? And one day I'm going to present it before the courts. Some of you have even been arrested. Some of you, it's just a matter of time before the police knock on your door, because they found you hacked into my phones, stealing my pictures, and then creating whatever websites, not websites, I don't know if it's social media, and trying to pretending you are me, okay, and doing prostitution. I've never done prostitution in my life. I've never done prostitution in my life. So why don't you use your face? Okay? Why do you not use your face to create those channels? Because you know what? Those men, right, you are trying to attract using my face, at some point, they're going to want to meet you. Okay? And it's not me they're going to be meeting. All right? It's not me they're going to be meeting. Okay? And guys, subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe, like, and share. And do leave me comments down the comment section below. So guys, as I said before, I had no intentions whatsoever today to create a YouTube live stream. In fact, if you check, you will see that I've created so many short videos that I haven't even, some of them, I haven't even gotten around to post them. So as I was creating these videos, guys, I was, this track arrived and I didn't think much of it. And then, you know, the person sitting in the truck was looking here and my curtain is open. Okay? Later on, they pick up a binocular. It's a big window, guys. It is a large window. Okay? This is where he was parked. It is a large window. And it is a large curtain. Okay? So, yeah. Okay? It is a large window. So, after I saw the binoculars, that is when I shut my curtain and then I started to do a live stream. Okay? Because some of you, you don't even, we have another one, so I'm not sure he's trying to come over here, but yeah, we are going to be showing these things, guys. I'm not sure he's coming to park over here, so the other one is gone. They're trying to look innocent. They're trying to look like this is a road that has many tracks. So guys, subscribe, like, and share. Yeah. I know the abuser and the enabler will say, no, it's a road. It is a road. It is a road, but you don't put binoculars on somebody's window, okay? Because, guys, if I leave the curtain open, yeah, literally he can see everything. He can see everything because obviously the window is that large. It's not a small window. Okay, guys? So that is what made me start this live stream, because he had binoculars on. Okay, guys? And I'm not a prisoner. Okay? Here we go. I am not a prisoner. Okay, people? I am not a prisoner to be basically to be kept imprisoned, curtains off. I am not. All right? So, yeah, if a car parks over there, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You know what? I drive myself. And yeah, you know, if you pay your road tax, you're allowed to park legally, you know, where you want to park. You're allowed to. Absolutely. I understand that. You're preaching to the choir, okay? Because I'm a driver myself. And sometimes you need to park your car. Or if you've done some long driving, you need to park your car and then maybe rest, okay? But you don't rest on somebody's window with binoculars on. All right, guys? You do not park on somebody's window with binoculars directed to somebody's window. We are not bird watching. You know where is safe with binoculars? It's actually when you're bird watching, go in the forest, go in the countryside. But if you're going to put that binocular in somebody's window and they see you, it's not because they are crazy or delusional when they speak about it. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. And all the, you see all those, some of you, if you are here, all those suggestions you suggest to people, sending them links, or if you need support with this and that, make use of those doctors, make use of those links. Okay, make use of them because you need it. Absolutely. Guys, welcome to my channel. Here we expose illegal behavior. Okay, we expose abuse. Okay, here we inspire. Okay, here we inspire. Okay, here we are knowledgeable. We'll give advice. Okay, and if you take that advice, you'll find that you will succeed. Okay, here, okay, we support those that whatever situation you are going through. I am a content creator. Okay, guys, and yeah, I'm growing a channel, and I'm going to be honest with you. I will be talking about a lot of subjects. Okay. Oh, listen to what she's saying. She's not a Christian. Who told you that a Christian is a doormat? Who told you that? A Christian is up for abuse. No. A Christian knows their rights. A Christian understands God's word. Okay? So when I expose you, It's not because I am not a Christian. I am a Christian. So if you thought that, leaving you to abuse me and not exposing you, that is me protecting you because I'm a Christian, hey, you must be crazy. And please don't mirror situations in your family where maybe you have your father or your mother with, with a deteriorating mental health. As people get older, things like that happen. And this is not to make fun of anybody going through that. So if you have that, I think you are paranoid, okay? You are paranoid. You need to see, you need help so that you can get to grips with the fact that your parents are that age, okay? Your parents are that age. Or maybe you are the one, okay? And maybe what has actually triggered your mental health. All those chemicals you take into your body, how do you hope that your, they won't, those chemicals will not alter your mind? Yeah. And maybe you've even been diagnosed, okay, with mental health problems. You took drugs. Never touched drugs in my life and never will. Okay? So don't mirror, okay? Don't mirror your condition, your illness to me. Don't mirror, okay, your insecurities. Don't mirror your problems onto me, okay? I don't associate with being delusional. I don't associate with being with anxiety. I don't associate with that. I don't associate with mental health problems. You touched the drugs. You also topped it up with alcohol. And those chemicals have altered your mind. Yeah. And if you are young, maybe not 80 or 70 something, that maybe, this is the time when the elderly people start to lose at 80, 90, whatever. They start to lose their, their mental health. Yeah. You have deliberately gone onto psychedelics, onto popping pills. What did you think was going to happen to your body? Did you think that you were going to expel that in the bathroom through urine, or did you think that you were going to expel that through sweat? No. Okay? Those chemicals have altered your emotional makeup. Those chemicals, not only have those chemicals altered your emotional makeup, but those chemicals have really ruined you. Okay? So please, please, please don't associate everybody you see with a mental health condition. All right? Guys, subscribe, like, and share. You can bring anyone, okay? A criminal psychiatrist to try and engage into what I'm saying and use it against me. That is what we call a fictitious disorder, okay? It is a fictitious disorder to pretend that somebody has an illness that they do not have for whatever reason. Maybe for people do it for financial reasons, and sometimes corrupt people want to use it, okay, to conceal their crimes. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe, like, and share. I had no plans whatsoever today to do a live stream. I was quite content this week, and even maybe the week after, to only focus on, shorts, create short videos and post them. But then, this mob has to come for me. I'll call you Satanist, because we know that Christians don't abuse people, okay? You don't use a psychological warfare on people. This is what you're doing. But let me tell you something. My head is in the right place. Strong. I'm a strong, black, beautiful woman. Okay? No mushy peas, a pea brain here. We don't do that. I'm not a cookie baked in your kitchen. You know, you do that, it crumbles. I'm a black, strong woman. I'm a black, strong, confident woman. No drugs in my system, no alcohol in my system, as you've been trying to portray me. Not only have you tried to portray me, guys, as you're the ones doing these things. So the exact things that you do, you try to put that on me. You also try to say I was a prostitute. No, I was married for a long time. And I've just recently been divorced. I've never done a one night stand before. I've never slept up to 3 partners in my life. Can you count how many people you've slept with? Later on, try to accuse me that I was a prostitute. And then you take my pictures, okay? Because you are creating evidence to take to authorities, okay? So you even say she has these she has these social media accounts where she videos of prostitution using my pictures, right? And I've never been a prostitute before, okay? And I'll never be. Let me tell you, never done a one night stand before, okay? At my age, never slept with up to 3 men in my life. Okay? So how do I become a prostitute? And how does those social media accounts that you have actually created, okay, because you are hacked into my iCloud, how does those pictures, and then you create them into videos, okay? You are doing all kinds of disgusting things using my face, using my name. Yeah, I'll talk about this. Absolutely. I will talk about this. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe, like, and share. Okay? And then, you go to the authorities. You say, look, this is what she's doing. Oh, no. You've tried to accuse me that I sell drugs. The drugs you sell? Guys, you are human traffickers. You are drug dealers. So you are now, because I lived in an accommodation belonging to a drug lord and a human trafficker. And all the so-called tenants are actually the drug ring, people that are in the drug chain supply. Subscribe, like, and share. Some of you haven't even been to school. You looked at me. I was very humble, and I treated you with dignity and with respect. So you thought I was stupid. You thought I haven't been to school like you. You heard me talk about God. You heard about my love for Jesus. And then you thought, oh, she's very stupid. Be careful. Don't judge a book by its cover. Now, all your crimes, your smear campaigns, defamation of character, even going to court, using some members of staff in the council, Spelthorne Council, to try and deem me as lacking capacity. Hey, and look at the people that are trying to deem me as such. Okay? Their body weight is few. Off the roof. That is how we know when somebody has a mental health condition. We first look at their physique. First you have to look at somebody's physique. How do they look? Are they extremely underweight? Or are they overweight? I'll tell you, when somebody is underweight, they're not eating properly. Okay? They're not eating properly. Their nutrition, they're not taking care of their nutrition. Then you know something is going on there. Okay? Or if somebody is obese, okay, it's a sign that there's food comfort. Okay, I'm not talking about if a man drinks alcohol and he has a little bit of a belly. That is normal from alcohol. Okay, I'm talking to especially us women. Okay, what are you using food for? Is it comfort? Are you comfort eating? Okay, you know what? I'm into fitness, health and fitness. And sometimes, especially in the winter, I'll eat what I want. Okay? But tell you what, I don't let that get off the roof. And then I'm obese. You know, if I have to buy a plane ticket, everybody around me is complaining. Guys, sometimes, subscribe, like, and share. Let me say this, guys. Sometimes, right, and I hate to say this, but there's people who have conditions. You are not included in this, but not everybody has a condition, okay? So don't even go there. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. Do subscribe, like, and share, and do leave me comments in the comment section below. So, guys, yeah, now you sit on a plane, okay, because you are obese, right? Exactly. And everybody's complaining. You sit on the bus, and everybody's complaining. So, how dare you? That is how you know. Okay, what is happening to that person? It is obesity. Are they using food? Okay, are they using food? Comfort eating? Guys, subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe, like, and share. Okay, and then you hear people starting to talk about, hey, when you reach a certain age, when you reach a certain stage, your body changes. Guys, you know what? Just leave that one alone. But also, I'm not narrow-minded. There are people who have issues. In fact, some of these people are actually on social media talking about their story, how their bodies retain water. Okay, that is another issue. Okay, but I'm talking to perfectly healthy people. I'm talking to perfectly healthy people. Okay, I'm talking to perfectly healthy people who use food, okay, comfort eating. And these are the very people who become very malicious. Oh, if they see you dressed up, oh, why are you putting on that makeup? Why are you doing your hair? Who are you trying to look cute for? I'll tell you something for nothing. I would rather, I'm in my petite size. I would rather, I'm looking after I'm grooming myself, you know, looking healthy than looking like a horse, okay, and still grazing, okay? I'd rather be a petite self, okay, not like a horse or hippo, all right? These are the same people who call other people mentally unstable. In that job, they even look at you funny because you know what? You are overweight. You are a liability. Okay? Because now with that weight on, guess what happens, guys? With that weight on, we know that you are eating really the unhealthy stuff. And we know that, you know, you have a fog brain when you are eating unhealthy and you are obese. You are weighing nearly 200 kilos. Guys, there's nobody shaming here. There's nobody shaming. So we are talking about people who love to put labels onto other people. This is how they look like. Okay, so now you are telling me, the person, so now we know that because of that, your body weight, there's something happening to you mentally. It's how you are using food, comfort eating. Okay, comfort eating. If you don't want to hear this, please don't watch my video, okay? But if you want to hear it and you can make changes, absolutely. You can, you know, it's for you take it as a constructive criticism. But what I'm talking here, I'm not even addressing weight loss issues. Sorry, guys, I nearly sneezed. I'm not even addressing weight loss journeys here. I'm talking about people, okay, who want to pretend when you expose gang stalking, okay, when you expose harm that is being done to you, including poisoning. Yeah, you are coming here to defend yourself because you are the one. Got you. All right? So, for starters, yeah, we can see that mentally you are using that food. Okay? You are using that food, comfort eating. Now, okay, fine. If you can't control what goes in your mouth, you are not seeing the weight. You are not seeing the weight that you have on. Okay? It's not even bothering you. Okay? Now, we begin to wonder, what is happening to you mentally? Okay? What is happening to you mentally? You can pretend you're okay, but we know that in private, you are doing things like this. Okay? You are coming onto people's live streams and sending messages you shouldn't be sending. Look at your body right now. Okay? Are you underweight? Are you overweight? Look at your body right now. Okay? Exactly. Look at your personal hygiene. All right? Yeah. Look at your life. Look at your life. Is it organized? Okay. If what I am saying to you right now, if it makes sense, you are overweight or underweight. Okay? Your personal hygiene, your business is all over the place. Okay? Yeah. You need help. Because look what else you are doing. You are coming onto people's social media. Okay? You are coming onto people's social media. Okay? You are coming onto people's social media and, trying to silence them. Because that's what you're doing. What is silencing? You won't say, stop talking about what you are talking. You want me quiet. No, I will not keep quiet. Not even your spells to silence me work on me. Yeah, some of you have spent a lot of money. You've spent all you had, okay, on witches, spellcasters, demonic forces, demonic people to try and come for me. You see, had you saved that money, you'd have done a lot with it. And here I am, okay, and nothing has affected me. Oh, that's a pity. That is a pity. Now, this is what I'm saying, guys. Okay? This is what I'm saying. This is how you know. Okay? By just looking at a person. If they are underweight, if they are obese, they are obese, there's something going on there. All right, guys. Do we look at everybody? Do we look at everybody's aesthetics and say, oh, they are too thin, or they are too, they are obese, and because of it they have mental health issues? No. There are people whose aesthetic is naturally very skinny, okay, but also there's people who have medical issues, and these medical issues are not the norm. They are not everyday issues, okay, where somebody is looking like they are overweight when they are not. It's really water retention, a lot of it. It is a condition. I'm not talking about people like that. I'm talking about people who comfort eat. Okay? I'm talking about people who comfort eat. And even when you can't climb those stairs, okay, without the staircase shaking like it's gonna sink down. And then you keep eating, and you keep eating. Okay? I'm not talking about maybe, you know, if you're some man and you drink alcohol, you know, and you have this little belly, the alcohol belly. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay? And sometimes, you know what? For maybe men who do that, who drink, they don't have to, you know, they don't have to spend they don't have to drink much to get that little you know, beer belly or alcohol belly. That's not what I'm talking about, because if they stop, they reduce their drinking, that belly will go away. I'm talking about people who use, especially women, who use comfort eating. Okay, you comfort eat, all right, and then what are you comfort eating? That has got to do with your mental health. Period. Okay? Yeah. So to feel good about whatever you are facing, you reach for food. Okay, guys. Sometimes we all go off the rails when we are not eating healthy. Okay? But when you comfort eat, that is something about your mental health. Now, what else are you involved in? What sort of behaviors that people don't see? We can see here, I've had people like that leaving messages. I've had people like that leaving messages. Yes, swapping ginger, I'm here. I am here. Absolutely. In fact, I'm going to do it 5 hours. I was actually planning, no, I don't want a coffee. I don't want a coffee. No, thank you. I'm above you. You are beneath me, swapping ginger. And you know that. Right? I'm above you. Okay? You know what? Maybe find Jesus. You know, he will help you. He will remove that hate in your heart. He will remove that evil, wicked heart out of your chest, that stony iron heart, and give you a heart of flesh. Okay? So that you can be a normal human being. Okay? Full of love doesn't do the things you are doing here. You are confused. You are confused because you know when you love, you don't speak love and speak hate at the same time. The same spring swapping ginger does not bring out bitter and sweet waters. When a spring has bitter water, it is bitter or bitter. When a spring has sweet water, it is sweet and sweet. You are messed up. If you were me on the other side of the camera, you'll be saying F off, hey, they say that. No, I'm not like you. I'm not like you. No, I'm not like you. I'm not like you. We are different. I'm cut from a different cloth. Okay? No, we don't leak here. Here we advise. Here we build people up. Here we build people up. Here we don't smear campaign. We don't do hatred because we are healthy. All right? We don't do jealousy. Jealousy is a very negative emotion because look what it's doing to you. You know when you feel jealousy, you know what you need to do? Get hold of yourself. Regulate your emotions. But you can't do it. You can't do it because you are damaged. You are damaged. Okay? And this is not to insult anybody, but when somebody is damaged, yeah, you can laugh out loud, but you are not laughing out loud. You are desperately trying to make me talk crazy. You are desperately trying to affect me. I'm not affected. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Nothing in my voice sounds bitter. Nothing in my words sounds bitter. Oh, look at your words. Very soothing, right? Oh my goodness. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. So when you see yourself doing things like this, yes, your mental health is poor. Do you see those people walking on the streets? I wouldn't go after those people and attack them, okay? Unless I'm crazy. I wouldn't go to those people and say, I make you leak like a spring. Can you imagine? They are walking innocently. So it's the same. Whether you do it on social media, or you do it in person, okay? There's something wrong with your mind. And hopefully from today, Swooping Ginger, you will get the help that you need. Stop mirroring. You have issues, okay? You have issues. How did you do in school? I would have the same energy face to face. How did you do in school, Swooping Ginger? Do you have GCSEs? Let's meet up. No, I don't meet up with people your caliber. You know, I don't meet up with people your caliber. Okay, what do you have? What do you have? What certificates do you have? Because I can show you mine on camera right now. I can show you my degree. I can show you my GCSEs. I can show you my A levels. I can show you my degree. I can show you my masters. Okay? Okay, what do you have? Can you bring your certificates out? Let's show each other. None. I thought so. Let's talk about what matters. Because you see, this gang crime, I don't do it. Let's meet me here. What do you have in terms of academics? What do you have? You need 40. Well, you know what? Just because you are 40, if you feel old at 40, you must have started things pretty young. You know, 40 doesn't mean you're old. 40 doesn't mean a person is old. But yeah, when, you know, so, okay, let's talk about what matters here. Let's talk about, because if I say to you, do you know Jesus? You'll be telling me I'm crazy, okay? But let's talk about things that would help people develop mentally, okay? Let's talk about things that would help you develop as a human being, okay? Let's talk about your education. What do you have? Do you have GCSEs? Do you have A levels? Do you have a degree? Clearly you don't. So, you know what, Swooping Ginger, why don't you focus on doing your own personal and professional development? So you don't have GCSEs, you don't have A levels, you didn't go to university. So why don't you focus on study? You know, you can do an access course for starters. Okay, you can, but you know what? So how come you talk like somebody from the streets? How come you are like a gang member? A gang member that just, you know what a gang member would do? Just attack people on the streets. Just attack people on social media. It is the same thing. It is the same thing. So, you see, this time you are spending attacking me. Okay, I'm using it to create content. Okay, you could be using that time to build your own life. Okay, if education is too much, okay, you know, because after you've done so many drugs, yeah, your brain is affected, right? Exactly, your brain is affected. So why not build, start to do something with your life? You see, all this time you are spending here, I'm actually using you right now. I'm literally using you. So you thought I was silly. No, I'm not. I could have just, ignored you, but I'm on purpose reading your messages because I'm using you. Yeah, because you know what? We are smart here. We are very smart. And sometimes I pretend I can't see anything when I'm clearly studying you. I have a lot of people that have underestimated me when I was studying them. Okay? And then they let their their hair loose, and then they grow a big tail. Yeah? And then I flip around. Okay? Yeah. So, obviously, guys, the brain, the way that the brain works when you've chemically damaged it, you think everybody has lost it. No, I've never done brain damage. I've never done drugs before. Never done alcohol before. I can have a glass of wine on my birthday or on Christmas Day, or when I'm celebrating a loved one's birthday or whatever achievement. But I'm not even a social drinker. Okay? So, obviously, drugs, alcoholism, yeah, you become a nutcase. And here you are. Here you are. Right? Here you are. You are looking for somebody to make you feel better. No. That is just an illusion. Okay? You may feel better about what I say. It doesn't last. What will make you better is to actually work on yourself. I'm actually counseling you right now. And then you're telling me I'm delusional. What's delusional? Why do you think a truck should come and park there on the pavement? Take their binocular out, and then they are filming. Well, they are looking through the window. Huh? How do you then? And you are an enabler, because I think somebody who is neutral would have said, no, that's wrong, Sarah. I mean, okay, we can't see the person now. Yeah, and I'll tell you, they've actually left. They've actually stopped when I put my camera on the window. Okay? And you'll be supporting me. No, it's wrong. You are right when you said it's the road and you park wherever you want. Yes, but you don't park on somebody's window. Take out your binocular and then you are watching them. No, you wouldn't take me out. You wouldn't afford me, Ginger. Ha! Swapping Ginger, you wouldn't afford me. You are bucking. You are pumping above your weight. Look at your behavior. Look at the sort of things you do and say. I don't date beneath me. I don't date beneath me. Okay? I don't date beneath me, and I wouldn't and never have. I do not date beneath me. Never have. Okay? Never have. Yeah. So, which dinner would you take me to? I wouldn't even. Even if you were the last man in the world, I would never even look at you twice. Oh dear. You see that? Perversion. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. You only dream about a woman like me in your dreams. Yeah. So you can think that you are so cute and every woman bows. Not me. Not me. Okay? Not me. We can see that your language is really perverted. Okay? I don't date beneath me. And you are beneath me. You're trying to bring me down to your level. It doesn't work. So do some work on yourself. Those GCSEs you didn't do, get yourself to school. Then do your A-levels. It's just good, before you reach old age and before you die, that you have, GCSEs, A-levels, and maybe even go on and, go to higher education. And, just maybe, And just maybe, you know what, it will help you become, you know, intellect. Yeah, you say you're non-religious. I'm not religious. I believe in relationship with God. You see what religion does? Religion brings arguments, wars, hatred. Okay? I'm talking about an authentic relationship with God. And an authentic relationship with God means I won't go out here attacking people. I won't go out here sleeping like a dog with anything and everything. Mm-mm. I won't go out here stealing. Okay? I won't go out here gossiping. I won't go out here trying to tear people down. They say, hurt people, hurt people. Okay? You are damaged yourself and you are looking to bring down everybody. No, you can't. Absolutely not. I'm not weak as you thought. Okay? So guys, please subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe to my channel, like and share. We are talking about, guys, as I said, I had no intentions whatsoever to come out on a live stream today, but yeah, I had to show you what, you know, I had to show you certain things, okay, normally talk about. So guys, if you are here watching, or if you are going to watch this video much later, I just would like to say that if you want to know, you haven't been diagnosed, okay, with mental health problems, look at how you eat. Look at the state of you. Are you underweight? Are you obese? If you're underweight, what is causing that? If you're obese, are you using food? Are you comfort eating? Yeah, it is a mental health condition. Okay, so and then look at, so when you look at your physique, right? Yeah, ask yourself, what else is toxic about you? You know, are you the one, you know, going to attack people that have done you no wrong? Okay, that is a sign. Do you find pleasure in upsetting people? That is a sign. So this person who is on my live stream today, they've got nothing to do. For me, this is what I do. I create content. I do create content, and so I'm not wasting my time. Okay, and I'm using you right now. Okay, I'm using you. I could have blocked you. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and defecate here. I can see that. You are naked. You are naked. You are letting me know what's happening to you. You're not making me angry. You're not making me speak crazy. I'm just also studying you and observing you. Okay? So guys, subscribe, like, and share my channel. And yeah, so guys, I really had to show you what really happens out here. Okay? Literally a truck, a high truck, okay? Somebody's sitting there bringing out some binocular, and it's in my window. So it was there for over an hour, okay? Over there for over an hour. At first, I shut my curtain, okay, and I kept quiet. Then I thought, no, I need to open my curtain, and I did. And then they were laughing with their binocular. Then I you know, took my camera and I started to film it. Okay, however, I had no intentions to literally start a live stream. As I said, I'm pretty content with the live stream that I the messages that I have sent, the videos that I have created today. I'm literally happy with those. So I did not intend to do any live stream for the day. So guys, I had to do this live stream to show you what I normally talk about. Okay, when I say stalking, when I say mobs, that is what I talk about. I don't react, I respond. Okay, so when I saw that track, I didn't react. Okay, you know what guys, These are roads. If you have a car, you are a driver, you know that people park. In the UK, parking is really rubbish, okay? So people, as long as you're legally parking, people will park where they park, okay? And it's not because they are there for you. So that is what some people here are trying to portray, to say, this is what I'm saying. No, you are hearing what you want to hear. And what you want to hear is incorrect, okay? What you want to hear is incorrect. You need to listen. You need to listen to everything I'm saying, okay? Okay? Don't just cut in. Don't just cut in, all right? Manners. Who raised you? Who raised you? You don't enter somebody's house, okay? You don't pay rent there. You don't, you don't come onto somebody's live stream. It's not your channel, okay? And then you become abusive. If you enter somebody's house where you don't pay rent, yes, I'm happy to call where I pay rent my home because I pay the bloody rent. You understand that? If I don't live free and I pay rent, that is my home. All right? That is my home. Okay? Unless I wasn't paying rent, I'm a squatter. I'm not a squatter. Okay? So, if you enter somebody's home, okay, you can't start dictating where they put what. It's their home. That's where they live. They pay rent. Whether they own the house or they rent it, you can't go there and say, no, you have it wrong. You are delusional. You are crazy. Otherwise, there's something wrong about that. Similarly, you can't come on somebody's live stream or on somebody's channel and telling them what they can and cannot say, and telling them they're delusional for picking up a subject that they are addressing. Who is the delusional one? Who is the delusional one? I'm now helping you. I'm now helping you. Because mental illness is real. And then you start to mirror. You start to mirror. Oh, the advice you have for people. Oh, you see this link? Press on this link. Use that link. Use that link and describe your symptoms. Okay? I'm prone to be abusive, even online. Oh, let's have a look. What about your family? Do you have a family? What about your neighbors? What about your friends, people in your life? Are you also prone to abuse? Are you also prone to doing bad things to them? Exactly. I think you know what I'm talking about. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. So don't come here, trying to silence me, because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Period. All right, guys. I think that when people don't really check themselves out, they don't even know there's something wrong with them. They don't even know. How can a normal person say to another person, I make you leak? No, you don't make me leak. You don't make me leak. I'm literally creating my emotions are detached from this. I'm literally creating content. Okay? I would have blocked you a long time ago. I do block people, okay? Nothing is hurting. There's no leaking here. I'm just addressing your mental illness. And those that and I'm going to use your comments at a later stage. You see, you don't just come out and stop people and start to abuse them. Oh yeah, no, it's not abuse. When you're going to say to people, I make you leak, it's not abuse. No. What happened to you? Were you molested as a child? Is that what is deemed as abuse to you? I'm telling you, just emotionally psychological warfare, that is abuse. But for you, no. For you, no. Telling somebody you make them leak like a spring is not abuse. So what is abuse to you? It looks like you've had it thick. Were you sexually molested as a child? No, it's not. Okay, now now you are toning your voice, because you know what? It seems that when you're abusing somebody, when somebody is experiencing abuse and you are telling them, you make them leak like a spring, right? Trust me, my dad wouldn't touch a child. Maybe your dad, a Satanist, satanic rituals. Yeah, we know about it. And even bringing friends to sexually molest you in their house, in your own house, and your dad knows. Yeah, things like that happen. We know about it. I was never raised like that. And no, my father is not one of those people. He's not from that culture. Right? Guys, subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe, like, and share, people. Yeah, as you can see, guys, we have it here. Just go to the comments. If you are watching these comments, he thinks he's on his own on this channel because he's only seeing one person. So he thinks he's the only one on this live stream. Okay? But when I get off this live stream, I have more than 600 viewers. Okay? So Swapping Ginger, you thought you're the only one. Yeah, because that is what you are seeing. You're only seeing one person, and that's you. Okay? So, yeah. So what is abuse to you? The molestation you experienced? Did you experience molestation? You have my empathy. But I can tell you, verbal abuse, it is abuse. Okay? Verbal abuse is abuse. You see, you can't even leave me alone. You hate me, but you can't leave me alone. I'm on my channel. Swapping Ginger. You are not on your channel. You hate me. You don't like me. You want to abuse me. You want to accuse me. But here you are. You are on my channel. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How interesting is that? Oh, so read your comments. Read all your comments. You said in your last comment, you keep talking to me. I never said I hate you. Okay, Swapping Ginger. I am sure, you know what? You are probably high. Okay? I'm talking to drugs right now. Because if we go up here, you've said a lot of things. Okay? You've said I was sexually molested by my father. Okay? And you don't even know my father. Okay? So you are saying you didn't verbally abuse me. That's all abuse. All the psychological warfare, it is abuse. When does abuse become abuse to you? Physical violence, okay? Psychological abuse, okay? You don't know what abuse is? No. You see, you can't be, you are far gone. You are far gone, and I'm actually surprised that you are walking around in society and you are not in a nut house somewhere. You shouldn't be around society, you know, because you said in your other comment, you said, I said, if you attack people walking on that pavement, right? They would call the police. Okay? It's similar. You don't attack somebody because it's online. No, I don't have to judge character. You know? Just say what you have to say, and I know who you are. And you've got nothing nice to say. You are dark. You are just dark, and you have my empathy. You have my sympathy because, you know, where is all this coming from? all this amount of hatred you carry, and then you pretend to laugh. Where is it coming from? Hey, you are carrying hell. You are carrying hell in your heart. Yeah. You are carrying hell in your heart. I'll never stop producing content. And it's been 94 minutes. Thanks to you. Thanks to you, because I'm going to continue to create content, guys. Today, however, I had no plans whatsoever to start doing content because I've created enough videos for the day. Okay, enough short videos, and I didn't intend to actually create content. But we have a nutcase here, you know. This is somebody who shouldn't be in society among people. This is somebody who should be receiving treatment because he thinks that the abuse of other people is normal. He abuses you and then he says, I didn't abuse you. You are a bad judge of character. He hates me, but he can't leave me alone. Okay? It's my channel. I'm not going anywhere. It is my channel. There's nothing you're going to do about it. You release all the ugly you want. Leave it there. Okay? And that's the difference between me and you. Oh yeah? Because you feel condemned now. You feel condemned. Exactly. Exactly. Now you want to be a nice, Mr. Nice Guy. Okay. How odd. How odd. Anyway, guys, as I was saying previously, I started a live stream because literally I had a huge truck, a very high truck, and these things happen. Sometimes it's the bus, okay? A bus just comes here and parks on my window, and there's always a binocular involved, okay? Today, I had to respond and not to react because it's been happening for a long time. So sometimes it's a bus. It literally comes here, okay? And sometimes it's something that looks like is it a Morrison's or a Tesco's delivery truck? Just park here. And then there's binoculars involved. So I've kept quiet. And these individuals, they've thought, okay, she's weak. She can't defend herself, okay? So today, I decided I was going to actually address it, okay? So guys, do not suffer in silence. Use your voice. If what I'm talking about, if this relates, you've gone through something like this, or you know somebody, okay, with a mob who lives in a neighborhood, okay, where there's mobs and gun crime, human trafficking, sex trafficking, you know, it's all kinds of things, drug dealing, okay, guys? This is the environment, okay, guys? Yeah, that big car you see is not actually legit people making money. It's actually, we have criminals. And so if you live in a community like that, okay, use your voice. Use your voice. I don't know what your circumstances are. And don't succumb to the words of an abuser. You are delusional. You are crazy. Do not succumb to that. That is a way. That is what abusers do. Guys, let's get some water to drink. That is what abusers do to silence you. Okay? They like to shame people. Okay? Yeah. They like to humiliate. Okay? Don't be humiliated. Listen, if you're not walking naked, okay? If you are not walking naked, all right? Do not be humiliated by anyone who tries to say things or do things that will cause you to feel ashamed. And don't get hurt or feel sorry for yourself because the abuser is using a tactic where they want to make you feel like you are not wanted, you are alone, and people are screaming at you. Don't. Those are psychopaths. All right? Those are psychopaths. People like that are not well. Okay? Okay, guys? So never ever. So whether you are a man or woman, okay, you are experiencing any form of abuse, use your voice. These days, there's social media, okay? Bring awareness, raise awareness, okay? Raise awareness about what it is that you are going through, guys. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe to my channel, like and share, and do let me know, guys, where you are watching me from. So I'm just in the kitchen, guys, and yeah, I'm just gonna boil some water right now, and while I talk to you. So guys, yeah, use your voice, and you don't know who is listening to you, or you know who's gonna listen to you when you record that video. Raise awareness, raise awareness. Abuse was never right, okay? Whether it's psychological warfare, okay, whether it's psychological warfare, don't succumb to it. Do not succumb to it. Hey guys, subscribe, like and share, and leave me comments down the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this video. Do you know anybody that has been gang stalked, that has had a mob, or even things as bad as sexual abuse, even things as bad as human trafficking, okay, gang stalking, okay? If you know anybody like that, or if you are the one, whether it's a loved one, whether it's a friend, help them, okay? You can share that video, or you can tell them to come and watch the video. You can always use your voice. That voice was given to you, so you can use it, okay? And you know these criminals, right? What these criminals will do, they want to change your narrative, okay? They'll start bringing suggestions, and suggesting to you, click on this link. Click on this link. They want you to believe that the abuse you are exposing, no, they don't want you to believe. They are, in other words, what they are doing, right? It's all gaslighting. It's all gaslighting. They want you to believe things that are not true about yourself, okay? Also, what they are doing is they are trying to conceal their crimes, okay? The only person that should be clicking on those links that they send to you, okay, is them. Because look at their body weight. Some of them are obese. Yeah. Some of them are underweight. Some of them, their hygiene, their grooming, it's way gone, okay? And then they look at you and they think, oh my God, why can't I be like that? And then they are trying to find so many ways to get at you. Do not succumb. I'm not succumbing to this, guys. As I said, I'm not even reacting. I am responding. So how did I respond? You must understand, guys, that I've had lorries, buses come onto this window, okay? And you know what? They've come onto this window, and that's okay, right? If somebody parks wherever they want to park. But if you're going to park next to this window on a pavement and then take off your binocular, because just look, imagine you're not on camera. Just look how close. Just look how close. And then somebody takes a binocular, all right? And then they are in your window, all right? They are in your window. On here, guys, all right? So tell me, Tell me, guys, is that right? But if you parked your car, you jumped out of your car, you didn't calculate there'll be a window there. I'm a driver too. So don't be fooled by anybody who wants this to sound a certain way. What I'm saying is the driver in the truck took out his binocular. As soon as I started to film, guess what? The binoculars were off. As soon as I started to film, the binoculars were off. Okay? And then he even disappeared in the background. And then when he had to drive in, okay, you saw. You can go back to the video. Previously, it didn't look like there's a driver in the seat because he ran. Okay? He ran before I even had the chance to put the camera. And this is what I'm saying to you. There is a level of surveillance. He knew that I had come on a live stream. So before I could focus that camera, he ran. All right, guys? Guys, subscribe, like, and share. And never ever doubt when somebody is saying, I have a mob, a gang stalking, organized crime. Never ever doubt anybody. And so, if you've ever been affected by issues like this, talk to the police. Don't keep quiet. Okay? Use your voice. I'm using my voice right now. If nobody will believe you, use your voice. And also, it's very important to keep a diary. Film things. I filmed some psychedelic from my previous address. They didn't think I was going to leave that address where they thought. These are people who are very mentally unwell. Okay? They were gatekeeping me. Okay? And when I packed my bags and I was leaving, like, where are you going? Like, no, mate. No, you are sick. We didn't move into this accommodation. I lived in my own apartment. We didn't move into this accommodation. We are not together. We are not related. We are not friends. We are not in contract. So I can leave anytime. I was your life. I know that. How pathetic. How pathetic. And you know what? It's a year later. It's nearly a year after I moved out. Here they are. Here they are. Messy as usual. So guys, they thought I wasn't going to be able to leave. And they were smear campaigning, telling people, when I tried to access housing, right? Whether private housing or social housing, they would contact the landlords. So you must be wondering, people, Sarah, how did they know? They are hacked. You see, the hacking I was talking about, hacked into my gadget. Exactly. So how do I know they are hacked? Some of them, we lived in the same building. They would come onto my door talking about about an email that would have arrived, reading it word by word, standing on my door. And that's how you know somebody is hacked. Okay? No doubt. And then, if I communicate with prospective landlords, what they would do is contact that landlord and tell them that I owe rent. Guys, I don't owe anybody rent. The previous accommodation, so the landlord to the previous accommodation, Instance Surrey, okay, they are called Timberfield or Victoria Rise. That's the name they took to court. They were telling the courts that I owe them rent over a year worth. It's a lie. It is a lie. Okay? And then the courts wrote to me. And then you know what? All the mail, the correspondence from the courts, these individuals were stealing the correspondence. And then the courts would say, why is Sarah not in court? The landlord and property manager would say, Sarah is high on drugs and drunk. She urinates herself, she's in bed, and she needs to be looked after. She has no family. Really? So, no, she was raised in care, and she lived she's lived in assisted accommodation all her life. She doesn't have any family. For crying out loud. Yeah, we know the dysfunction in Europe, the UK. Yeah, right? You take your own loved ones, stuff them in a nursing home. You don't look back. And some of it is for financial gain. Okay? Oh, my mother, oh, my father is not well. You know, you force them in a nursing home. You take away everything they have. That is cruel. Your own mother, your own father, who brought you into this world. That is what you do to each other, right? And what would you do to somebody with a chocolate skin tone like mine? Nothing wrong with my skin tone. I'm gorgeous. The Bible says I'm wonderfully and fearfully made. Okay? You do that to each other. Does everybody do that? No. Not everybody does that. Some people, it's just, they have a job and they haven't got the resources or whatever else, but then they don't forget their parents. Some of you, no. That parent is forced in an early nursing home, even if their cognitive, was all together. You start to lie. My mother, my father is forgetful, because you know what? You want them out of the house that they bought. You want their bank account. How wicked is that? And then you know what? In your old age, your own children are going to do that to you. Ask me, old age, even if you are 19 today, even if you are 12 today, you are not far away from old age. Do you know that? And what goes around comes around. So this is what you do to your own mothers, to your own fathers. Not everybody who please get me right, not everybody who puts their mother in a nursing home is actually, does that. No, sometimes circumstances such as they are not physically able to do it. Okay? There are circumstances, but they do see their parent. They are involved, heavily involved, making sure their parent. I know people like that. Absolutely. So we don't brush everybody who's taking their parent to a nursing home with the same brush, because they are at that nursing home on a regular basis, if not on every weekend. Sometimes work does not allow them to do that. That's okay. But there are some of you, your parent can actually afford to live in the house they bought. What do you do with them? You want their house. Yeah? You want their money. You force them in a nursing home. Yeah? How dreadful is that? How dreadful is that? It's wickedness. So you give birth to a devil that comes to kill you. That's sad. You know what? Out of love, when you have a child, you nurse them, you love them, you raise them. You don't expect that to your own flesh and blood. That's how some of you live. No, that's not my culture. Absolutely not. That is not bloody my culture. It's not. I'm taught to honor my father and my mother. That's what the Bible says. Honor. That is why some of you are mentally very unstable. The Bible says, and when things start to happen to you, you wonder why. God takes it seriously when you don't honor your father and your mother. Okay? Okay? Yeah. So please don't bring your evil culture into don't associate me with that. Okay? Where I come from, we don't put our parents, we don't dump our parents into some nursing home. And when you show up, when they're dying, you get a phone call from whatever nursing home you put them in. You are coming for the will. Right? Guys, subscribe, like, and share. You don't even care what happens to them in that nursing home. You don't even care the level of care they receive. You don't. You're too embarrassed. about your own elderly parent like you're gonna remain young. I don't care if you're 18. Old age isn't far off. You're 18. Give it another 5 years. You'll be 22, 23. Give it another 5 years. You'll be 27. Okay? Life is like that. So if you can do that to your own parent, yeah? What can you do to somebody that looks different from you? Exactly. Charity begins at home. Okay? I wasn't raised like you, so don't associate me with you. I'm not violent. I've never hit anybody in my life. Okay? There's a way to fight your battles. Okay? You use your intellect. Like fighting in court. You don't go throwing blows and throwing weapons at people. No. When you fight in court, those are legal issues, right? Yeah. Guys, I was just watching today. What's his name? Macron, president, the French president. He was smacked in the face by his wife. Now, what is that? Really, what is that? So you don't respect your husband? You're gonna smash him in the face? Like, what is it like in the house? Please, that's not who I am. That is not the training I received. Okay? Yeah, no, that's what you do, you guys. That's how you live. Some of you. So don't talk about her. She's not the only one who does that. You are here really slapping me in the face. And I'm not nothing to you. Yeah? You are here slapping me in the face. Right? And you are criticizing that woman. What's the difference? You are worse than her. You are worse than her. That's how you live. You know? And then you are such good liars. You see that woman, right? She'll say, oh, he hit me. And that man, right? He is going through torture in that house. What kind of a marriage is that? I wasn't raised like that. It's a sign. There's not even respect. If a wife is going to raise their hand into the husband's face, hey, no. It's a no-no. It is a no-no. It doesn't happen like that. So domestic abuse, I was saying the other day, domestic abuse doesn't just happen to women. Men experience it. Right? Yeah, you're calling that crazy lady, but if you're going to call her crazy, I'm going to call you evil because I don't even know you. You're on a ghost account and you're slapping me left, right, and center. And you see that president? He took it like a man. Self-control, you can see he had a fist in the heat of the moment. And he does not, even if he had blown up, okay, but he didn't want to escalate. He de-escalated the situation. But, to the outside world, is that how you treat your husband? Is that how your mother and father said? Is that the training you received? That this is how you take care of your husband in the home? It doesn't matter what he did. For all I know, that president with that French lady who's saying, okay, it doesn't matter what the president did, even if he didn't sleep home, wherever he had slept, okay, and they had to meet there, okay, she can't do that. All right, she can't do that. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. You know what? I really love Michelle Obama. I really do. She's class. She's a woman of class. I really love Michelle Obama. There's never been a time even during the time when you know, President Obama was in office. There's never been a time when Mrs. Obama turned awkward. Yeah, I mean, mainstream media came, you know, came for her, you know, trying to, you know, twisting her pictures, doctored her pictures to look like. No, that woman is a woman of class, you know. She's a woman of class. That's dignity. You know what the Bible says. Some of you, you look for dresses, right? You look for women who've had their faces butchered so they can look young. You know, who've added things to their body. You know, all those things that, you know, the body will start to reject them. It will start to rot. That's nothing. You know, Proverbs, the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, read it. It talks about a virtuous woman. You know, her husband is respected because of her. You know, she never brings shame. She never brings shame to her husband's name. I don't know about, you know, Michelle Obama, okay? Oh, please don't call her Michelle Obama. Don't be disrespectful. I call her Michelle Obama, Mrs. Obama, whatever. Okay, you know, she's so graceful. You know, she's so graceful. Even, you know what? Never seen her slapping her husband in the face. Okay, and they are human. They are human like that French president and his French wife. They are human, right? And they go through what everybody goes through. But Mrs. Michelle Obama, she's so graceful. You know, I could watch that woman like she's so, she's such a, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? She's such a, you know, she's such a good person. And morally, you know, those are people that I would like to look at and say, hey, if my character wasn't up to scratch, you know, how does she do it? Can I do that? You know, like emulate them. How do you emulate somebody who smacks their husband in the face? I don't care whether in private. That's not a marriage. That is not a marriage. It's a war zone. It's a prison. Come on, you've undressed your husband. She's yeah. That's what that French lady has done. She has undressed. She has undressed her own husband, and the jokes. You know, other leaders now. Other leaders are having. They're laughing. Okay, if that could happen in front of members of staff that were standing there in the public, live on air, if that could happen, live on air, okay guys, if that could happen live on air, what happens in their home? What exactly happens in these two people's home? Guys, subscribe, do like, and do share. If that happened in public, if that happened in public, can you imagine what happens in private? Exactly. Charity begins at home. A lot of you were raised like that. Yeah, that is why you can come here and start smacking people that you don't even have a relationship with. You know what? If I'm not sure, I'll just listen. I don't go, you know, I don't go jump the bandwagon and start to comment. Don't slap me in my face. Okay? Yeah, you are calling the French lady that crazy French lady. Okay? You are worse than her. You are worse than her for coming at a stranger. You don't even know me from Adam and Eve. You're just coming here because I have an issue that I'm talking about. You are coming onto my live stream and trying to silence me. Okay? You're trying to put, you can't control me. Why was the French lady slapping the president, the French president? It's control. That is what it is. So you are just the same. So when I was talking about how you people, how unloving you people are, some of you, right? Your own parent, you ditch them in a nursing home. You don't even look back. Okay, a nursing home can be used, but you don't ditch your parent there and forget they exist. Okay? The Bible says, honor your father and your mother. That is what the Bible says. Honor your father and your mother. But no, there's no honor. There's no honor in the camp of hyenas. There isn't. But let me say this to you. If you have children that are in your life, that is what they're gonna do to you. It's a curse. It's a gift. It's a bad gift that keeps giving. Even if your children didn't know you did it. Okay? Even if, God is a just God. Some of you call it karma. But I'm a Christian. I know vengeance belongs to me, says the Lord. So the very things you've done to your parents, they're going to happen to you. You take your parent, lie about the fact that they'd put the house on fire. Maybe you created that fire. Or they are not safe anymore, Or you did something. On several occasions, you brought in social services to look like your parent was losing their marbles and that it was unsafe for them to continue in that house on their own. But you wanted that house. You wanted that bank account. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. And God knows if those parents would be even safe to eat the food you serve them or a drink. Guys, I wouldn't even have a drink, even if that was my child. Because they want you to die before your time. Because they want your house, they want your money, so they can live comfortably. But also, that house will be yours when they are gone. But no, you want it and you want it now. We know these things happen and you try to do it to strangers. You try to do it to strangers. What is it that you can steal from me? What is it that you can steal from me? Exactly. Yeah. So guys, yeah, this idiot here swapping ginger, I've touched a nerve. I have touched a nerve. He's run away. I told you, Ginger, swapping ginger. I told you, I've touched a nerve. The things I've said to you, I'm not here for abuse. I'm not weak. He's run away. I'm going now, Han. I'm not your Han. Okay? I'm not your Han. All right? Are you fantasizing now? I'm not your Han. Since when? Did you and I agree we were you? I'm not your Han. Please take that beer somewhere else. I'm not your Han. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. So, guys, I digress. Okay? There's a lot of issues that we've addressed here. There's a lot of issues that we've addressed here. But the main thing is I came on a live stream to address the fact that for a number of months, I've been having tracks, okay? Very high tracks, okay? Park on my window right here. Do I have a problem with that? No. But what is the problem? The problem has been that these tracks, right? The person in the track would then face me, face my window, and then, you know, they have a, what do you call it? They have a binocular. I would quietly shut the curtain, okay? I would quietly shut the curtain, okay? And not even pay attention. It's been happening for months, all right? It's been happening for months. And so when it happened today, before I started my live stream, the driver had been there for some time, for hours, okay? Maybe up to 2 hours, 1.5 hours up to 2 hours. So what I did was I shut the curtain. Then I opened the curtain again, the truck was still there. And then now, I'm just winding up this, okay guys? And then now, he took the binocular out and he had it pointed to me and he was laughing. That is when I took a camera. As I was taking a camera and going on a live stream, guess what he did? He quickly left, left the seat, okay? So you wouldn't have seen him, but okay, there's somebody here called Swapping Ginger. He came around, he could see the truck and said, I see no binocular here. Okay, you didn't see the binocular because before I came on the wind, before I put the live stream on, that is what was going on. He saw me putting my camera on the window and then he came off the seat. Maybe under 10 minutes, he drove away. He drove away. On my live stream, he drove away. Guys, subscribe, please like, and please do share. So this is what brought me on my live stream. And this issue has been going on for many months. Okay? For a couple of months. I didn't react. So today, I decided to respond. Okay? So if this truck and another truck or bus, coach, comes again and parks here and they have their binocular on, I am going to be showing you that. Guys, zero tolerance to abuse. Never take in abuse. Don't get damaged. Don't get damaged by damaged people. Okay? Use your voice. I'm bringing awareness. If you have to report any form of abuse, report it to police. But I am aware about the fact that, abusers, they are psychopaths, okay? Sociopaths. They are narcissistic, okay? Some of them are covert narcissists, like this Swapping Ginger. That's a covert narcissist, okay? And they don't even realize what they are. So they're abusing you and they're saying, no, you are the one abusing them, okay? Never take abuse. And you need to understand what a covert narcissist is, okay? If you don't know these things, right, they will abuse you and make you think you are the one in the wrong. Okay? But you need to understand how a covert narcissist operates. You need to understand how different forms of narcissism, presents itself. You need to understand that. You also need to understand sociopaths. They are narcissistic sociopaths and psychopaths. You research, guys. There's information on the internet. Research on these things, okay? Then you know what you're dealing with, okay? So guys, don't get abused. Don't succumb to abuse and then become depressed and anxious. Don't. I'm not depressed. I'm not anxious. I'm a black, beautiful, strong woman. And you wanna play with me? Bring it on. Bring it on. But I don't fight physically. I don't do that. I'm civilized. You want a fight? We can fight it in court. We can fight it intellectually. We can fight it in the justice system. And just what I'm doing here, okay? This is evidence. This is evidence. So, yeah, this group, the mob, the organized criminals, okay? They got so used to abusing me, okay? And I didn't respond. They thought I was weak. They like to prey on the weak and the vulnerable, just like a pedophile. A pedophile touches a child because a child is weak and vulnerable and says to them, if you say this to mommy or daddy or to teachers or to anybody, they won't believe you. Okay, it's the same principle. So this narcissist here, this swapping ginger, it's the same principle. You are crazy, you are delusional. Oh yeah, that is it's the same thing. Like that pedophile touching a child. It is the same thing. Oh, you are crazy. No, there's nobody crazy here. And I won't take abuse in silence. Okay? Oh, you can send anybody to shout at me. No. I won't feel sorry for myself. I will stand up. I will stand up and address that. Okay? Yeah. Psychological warfare doesn't work here. Try somebody else. Okay? You can't break me. All right? You're looking to break me. You will spend all eternity trying to break me. You can't break me. Oh, listen, she's not a Christian. Listen to the things that she said. I don't care who you think I am and I'm not. I'm not here. I don't live my life for people. I'm not a people pleaser. Okay, I'm not at your mercy. It's all in your head. I am not at your mercy. You understand that? I am not at your mercy. I am not a people pleaser. So you must understand this. Never been at your mercy. If that's what you think, it's all in your head. I'm telling you, I'm not at your mercy and you can't break me. And I'm not trying to prove what a nice person I am. I don't need to prove anything that I am. Okay? If I said, I was wearing boots, okay? I don't have to prove to anybody I'm wearing boots. I've got them and I'm wearing them. So if I'm a nice person, I don't have to, I don't have to stage being nice. I don't. Okay? I don't. And I will not conceal your efforts to abuse me. I'll put them online. I'll use my voice. Guys, never ever hide your abuser or that you are crazy or delusional. Yeah, those are tactics. That is how they want to silence you. Okay? Guys, it was really nice. For those of you that joined on this live stream, thank you. For those of you that are going to watch this live stream much later, you can still leave comments, but please do raise awareness, okay, guys, about things like this. Always, always, always use your voice. Talk to the police. Talk to the authorities. Talk to your family. All right, guys? And also, we have social media. Put it out here. Record them. Record them. All right, guys? All right, guys. I better go now. I love you all, and God bless you. Bye for now.